pandas do it, chimpanzees do it, dolphins do it, cats do it, and bats do it. Did you know bats did it? I didn't know. In today's edition of Arizona Who's Who Wahoo, I interview my good friend, children's book author Phoebe Fox of Mama Fox Books. She has her 4th book coming out, and it's all about the wonders of breastfeeding. She talks about how she became a children's book author, some of the supporters along the way, her newest book, Baby's Nurse, that comes out in June, and she has some really beautiful and wise words to say about how adults should think of children. Stick around. Hi creatives, my name is Skye, host of Courageous Creatives, the YouTube channel that elevates you to your highest self using inspiration, education, courage building, and community. Today is Arizona Who's Who Wahoo. It's my 2nd edition, and I am so very pleased to have Phoebe Fox of Mama Fox Books. Phoebe was a friend of my husband's in high school, and I am so very proud to call her a friend of my own now. She is one of the most genuine, sweet, kind-hearted people that you will ever meet. And her recent book about breastfeeding, I think, is just so beautiful. I interviewed Phoebe at the Teapot, the most adorable little tea shop off of Roosevelt and 5th Avenue in downtown Phoenix. It is a wonderful place to take your kiddos for a snack. They're open from 8 to 2. It's beautiful on the inside. It's beautiful on the outside. There is a little background bustling in the first part of the interview. Then we moved outside, which was perfect, so we could hear about Phoebe's newest book. So be sure that you stick around the entire interview so that you can hear that.
I am Phoebe Fox. I'm a children's author, and my business is Mama Fox Books. My parents read to us a lot when we were little. I have a sister and brother, and that was a routine that we had every night before bed and often on the weekends. And I love children's literature, always have. I began teaching 1st grade and just loved using books to teach all kinds of subjects. And then that led to becoming a librarian in a school called Rover Elementary. And that job was a blast. As I read books all day long to children, I began writing my own. And then eventually had children of my own who I read to all the time and still do. And after that, I decided to go ahead and publish my first book, Starry's Haircut. Starry's Haircut came about because my middle son was afraid of haircuts. And at the same time, my oldest was attending Montessori Center School, which is in urban Phoenix. And they keep sheep there, and the kids get to watch them get their wool shaved. And I thought, sheep probably are afraid of haircuts too, just like some children are. So that's where the idea came from for that book. Starry's Haircut was first, and after that one was out in the world, I decided to write a sequel called Starry Gets Lost. And that took a few years, and in the meantime, I submitted a manuscript to Southwest Human Development's contest for children's manuscripts, and it won. And the name of that book is Up, Up, Up. So that was number 2. So for Starry Gets Lost, I found a wonderful illustrator in Tucson named Nikki Brzezinski, and she illustrated Starry Gets Lost, which just came out this spring. Baby's Nurse is a book that I wrote about 12 years ago when my firstborn was nursing, and I just felt like there should be more books out there about mammals nursing their babies. So I wrote the story and worked on the rhyme for years and years, and then Platypus Media decided to publish it, and now 2 years later it's coming out in June. My father-in-law is the illustrator, and he's a retired NBA player who became a watercolorist. So I was so thrilled when he said he would illustrate it, and he did a beautiful job demonstrating the animals and the bond between the mother and baby. My own mom breastfed my brother, my sister, and me, and she always talked about what a beautiful experience it was. So when I decided to become a mother, I looked into the benefits of it and found they were numerous. I attended LECHE League meetings where I met some of my deepest, kindest
sweetest people that have become my lifelong friends, and we supported each other through those tricky years of breastfeeding and having multiple children. And I feel like the bond that a mother has with her child is just very unique and can be emphasized through breastfeeding and nursing and caring for them. The book will be available for pre-order on Amazon starting right now, and after that it'll be available on mamafoxbooks.com and platypusmedia.com and silencenaturally.com. I think just recognizing that fear is the opposite of love, and if you are afraid of something, to recognize it and look for the love in it or that is opposing it and focusing on that. I'm an optimist, so I usually look for the good in things. I would absolutely say my husband and my kids who listen to my manuscripts all the time and give me feedback, and my friends. They've been amazing. I think children should be respected as much as adults, and I really feel like raising children is a privilege, and it saddens me when people treat them like an inconvenience when they're really human beings that we need to put a lot of time and energy into raising into beautiful people. Online, I have a website, mamafoxbooks.com. I'm on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. I just want to thank Skye LECHE for doing these interviews, and if you're watching this on Courageous Creatives, please go ahead and leave a comment about your favorite children's books, or if you're passionate about breastfeeding, I'd love to hear from you, and don't forget to subscribe. Yay!
Woohoo! I so very much enjoyed spending an afternoon with Phoebe. Everything that she mentioned is in the description below, the LECHE League, all the different websites where you can purchase her books. So be sure to check that out and get your pre-ordered copy of Baby's Nurse. I know I will be doing that for sure. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And like Phoebe said, please, if you know me, if you know Phoebe, if you're interested in interesting people in Arizona, just like children's authors, hit that subscribe button and the bell notification so you never miss a video. Speaking of people publishing books, you can see my interview with Russ Kazmierzak Jr. He was my first Arizona Who's Who. And if you would like to see some other motivational or entrepreneurial videos, check out my Motivational Monday. It will get you inspired. In the meantime, remember, you are courageous.